Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Team Empire podcast. You're here with your host Shannon, episode 97, getting up there now, and I've got another one of my girls on, highly requested as well, and it's been a little bit while in the making, but I think this is the best time to get her on. We're going to talk about heaps of stuff. I've got Chantal Linde. How are you, Chantal?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm so excited to be talking.
Thanks for coming on. I know you're a busy lady, but there's a few things going on, hey, so we'll do a big catch up.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's going to be good. I love it. So I want to talk about so many different things, guys. We're going to talk about last year. We're going to talk about what's been going on recently with you, what you've got going on this year, all of the bits and bobs. But just first of all, I ask all of everyone a question that just so we know where you are, what you're doing. Whereabouts in New Zealand do you live, and what do you do for your job?
All right, well, I live in Christchurch, beautiful Christchurch. And I work for Hyper Sports Supplements, and then I've got like my online coaching wee thing as well, which is cool.
They're too busy, girl. Hey, because you're a mum.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots going on. I love it. And can we just talk about your coaching really quick? Because I wanted to add this in here because I'm a coach too, and I always want to hype my coaching girlies up. But can you just tell us when did that start? Are you taking on clients? Where do they find you? Just give us a little bit of a rundown on like your coaching side of your business.
Yeah, well, it started basically last year because I studied like the PT course last year while I was competing, and then I was like in a good space after my comp to like take people on, and it's been really fun. Like I've got just like a handful of girls, but like they're really committed, which I just love, and I've even got one that's competing this year, which is really cool to coach like the other side of it. But yeah, I guess they all find me really. Like none of them I've ever followed or like knew about, and they're just kind of like, oh hi, and I'm like, oh hi.
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good. And are you taking on clients, or are you a bit busy at the moment? Where are you at now?
I mean, I like the amount that I have. I mean, I'd probably, while I'm not in prep yet, could probably do like another one or two. But like when prep starts, it's nice to like dial it back to make sure you can still give to them.
Yeah, keep it capped, hey? You don't want to give
Yeah.
time.
Oh yeah.
And you're a mama, you're a wee mama. I love it, babe. How old's your little dude now? And what's motherhood like for you? It's such like, you're competing, got so many things going on. What's it like?
Yeah, it's definitely been really like life-changing, really. Like especially being so young, it's definitely like took me by surprise. But he's almost 4, so he turns 4 this year. And it's like you just blink and then time's just gone.
That's
But
crazy. Oh, that's cool. And what is he? Is he like? What is it? Does he do any sports or anything? Like, what is his favorite things to do at the moment?
yeah, so like he's definitely started to get an interest in it now that he's getting older, and he'll like take part if I like work out at home. Like I got him wee little weights, and he loves it. He plays soccer. But yeah, like I think he's into like weightlifting because like the other day he like was outside naked posing. He just stripped down and started posing. I'm like, okay, well he's obviously watching me.
He's got it from mama. I love it.
Yeah.
Little wee dude. You might see him around the shows. He's the little hype dude right at the front row in Chantal's competing.
Yeah, he's always yelling, "Go, mummy!"
I love it. The kids in the crowd make the shows. It's always go mum, go dad. It's just pumped up.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Go back to the start. So 2 seasons you've done, right? Did you do 2 years completely competing? Yeah. So right at the start. So when did you get into bodybuilding? Like when were you like, I'm going to compete? And like when did that whole journey and that mindset shift change for you?
Yeah, so it would have been 2025. It would have been in 2023 because that was the first year I competed. And it was kind of like, I just kind of decided to do it. Like my boy he must have been just under, well, he would have been 1.5. And I don't know, you get like quite lost in motherhood. And I just decided, you know what, this is something I can do for myself. And I think it would have been like 20 weeks out from the Canterbury show that year. And I just messaged Frank and he was like, yeah, let's go for it. And I was like, okay, let's go for it. And I had no clue, but like he's so good at guiding. Like you don't have to think about anything really. He just got your back.
He's the best. We could talk about him all day probably on this pod, but we'll try to keep it wrapped.
Yeah.
I love that. So you were already with Frank. Were you doing like lifestyle with him and then you turned it up? Was that kind of how that?
No, like I fully just signed up with him like comp prep. Here we go.
Nice. I love that. So 20 weeks out, that's crazy. So tell us about your first season. You did the Christchurch show and Nationals, I believe. I watched you, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
How was it? Tell me about the whole season as a whole, and then we'll move into last year. So what was
It
your
was like, I think looking back on it, like I had no clue what I was doing, but it was really like you were so nervous and the anticipation of what to expect was just like insane. But like when show day came around, like you're still like, you're so nervous. Like I remember smiling, like your teeth, like your face would shake.
yeah.
But yeah, you step on stage and like the day goes by so fast that it's like wow. And I really didn't expect to do as well as I did at that Christchurch show. And I think that's like ultimately what really lit the fire. Like I think if I didn't do as well, like I probably wouldn't have been as into it. But like I was like, yeah, okay, like I can do this. Like it's really cool. And yeah, nationals was just as fun. It probably wasn't as good for me because I think I was just like the whole flying, like I've never flown into a thing and it like really made me stressed. I had my period that week, so like just everything wasn't the plan, but it's okay. It was good to experience it bigger. Like it was really cool and it was something to work on because I obviously didn't do as well at nationals, but then it was like, okay, now I can like make sure I beat that.
Yeah, yeah, that
Yeah.
lights that fire, like you said, eh? It just makes you get more motivated. It's so good.
Yeah, yeah.
And what made you pick Frank at the beginning? Did you have a few people you were thinking about, or were you just like, nah, I love what Frank's about? What was it about him?
Yeah, well, like I didn't know anything about bodybuilding. Like I think I came across Kate's page on like just like the Instagram for you page and I was like, whoa, she's stunning. Clicked on her page, kind of stalked her a little bit. And then I saw that like Frank was her coach and like just straight away I messaged him. Like I didn't go around looking for other coaches or anything. Like worthy of victory, like what he stands for and like him as well as like a man of God. Like I was just like, okay, yeah, this is my coach, and yeah, haven't looked back.
No, never do. There's a reason he's so good, isn't we? We all stay forever, don't we?
No, yeah, yeah.
And then last season, even better, she's coming in on round two and then just blew everybody away. So let's start with South Island Champs. I actually came down to that show for Becky. So I got to see you live, which was so good. And you did the naturals show. So for this last year, you did just natural shows. You did the Christchurch and the Nationals. I actually went through and just like double checked everything. I was like, what? How many did you do?
Yeah.
Can you walk us through South Island? How was it, baby? You placed first in juniors, novice C, open C, and overall. You fucking nailed it. How was it? How was like talk us through the day? I want to know all about
It
it.
was definitely like I went into last season so much more calm. I think like once you know what to expect, I already knew myself that I had bet the year before's package. So I was a lot calmer. I was like more confident in my posing. And yeah, like I was really excited for that day because I had gone into that day thinking like I want the overall. So like obviously you have like the nerves and the like that's still there. Like it wasn't like it had disappeared. Like you still backstage. Like I was like so nervous, but it was just so surreal. And I think being in a natural show, it gave me a little bit more confidence as well. I was like, okay, there's definitely more of a possibility that I could get the overall. And yeah, like I was just really happy with how we had conditioned into it as well. And so it was just like a really fun day. Like I was really like I met some really cool girls backstage and yeah, like it was just surreal getting the overall. Like I think anyone like once you start leveling up, hitting those like goals, you're just like it's a good feeling.
I'm in the right place, doing the right thing. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, no, that was like the best day.
I love that. And winning an overall in a natural show, can you just tell us, did you have to go pee in a cup straight away? What happens for you? Like,
Yeah, yeah. So Mo literally comes and finds you straight away. He's like, "Yep, come," and then yeah, you go pee in your cup, and he stands outside the door, takes it away. You sign your life away, basically, takes a picture of you, and then yeah. So no, it was good.
yeah, and does he tell you like, I came out negative, or you just don't hear anything because obviously it's fine?
If you hear from him, then you failed it. But if you don't hear from him, then you're sweet.
Cool, nice. I don't think we've had anyone for a little while. Hey, I'm like waiting for the tea. One day it might happen, but it's been a while, so I'm like, yes, go the nanny,
Yeah,
killing it.
yeah.
And then nationals, babe. Oh god, nationals, man, my heart was on fire the whole day. I was freaking out. It was amazing, and because my girl Becky was there with you, top four.
Yes.
You and Becky and Lily. Obviously, it was crazy.
Yeah.
You nearly got your fucking pro card, girl.
Yeah.
Hey, tell us about the battle, like with the four of you, because that was cool. And then tell us about like just the day.
Yeah, well, the day, I won't lie, like I remember messaging Frank, like I almost didn't step on stage that day. Like I was just like, so I guess you just start to doubt yourself, and like the pressure's on from like the last year when I didn't do so good at nationals. I kind of had that, like, I don't want to go from an overall to like falling short from that. So it was definitely really nervous, but Frank was like, he was like, nah, get on there, like you'll regret it if you don't. And so yeah, backstage it was really nice seeing all the Worthy of Victory girls. Like that's the one thing with South Islands that I miss out is like the community backstage, and obviously Becky as well and Lily, like everyone's just so friendly backstage. Everyone's just so nice. But yeah, it was definitely an insane lineup, the four of us. Like we all, I think equally, like we all look very different, but all like equally look so good. So it was definitely intimidating, especially standing next to Lily. Like she's just insane. But no, it was like I'm really happy for her. She really deserved the win, and like it was just a cool experience being in that lineup.
Wild, hey. And it's just nice to know that you're like right there, you know. Is that like comforting feeling when because they don't normally say it, but it was because I think it was Bronwyn, I think, had the mic, and she's always like really, really great with like getting the girls involved. And she was like, and just by the way, you know, I don't know if it was her or Mo, but someone said it, and I was like, this is cool because I don't normally say it. But did that give you like a little feeling when they said that?
It did, because obviously you want to win, like obviously that's just like how everyone goes, and so obviously still not getting it was a little bit like, oh damn it, like, and so it was really cool when the judges were like, oh, like you were second, like, you know, and like rather than waiting for the judges feedback to come out and seeing that you were second, that was really cool. And even backstage when Mo like made me and Lily pee in the cup, I like almost cried, and he's like, it was so close, you should go do the afternoon show. I'm like, no, I want to go home. But no, it was so cool. And yeah, no, that's definitely like why I want to compete again this year. So it's like, yeah.
Together, doesn't it? It just lights the fire even more.
Yeah.
And again, on that note, because you didn't do the afternoon show, you didn't do any other second shows, because obviously there was two at Christchurch and then two at Nationals. Can you tell us maybe why you didn't? Was it because it's fucking expensive? It's probably number one. But what was there any other reasons? Maybe it was a long day. Like, why didn't you jump into both?
Yeah, well, I think the most part is I think like from natural to like being enhanced, like there's such a like I know there's tons of times where natural girls have taken girls that are enhanced, but I just think like, you know, I'd rather just stick to my scope, you know, like I don't really want to stand next to someone that's like so enhanced and looks incredible, and I'm like my cap shoulders would never ever be there.
Yeah.
So that was really the biggest reason, just that I just felt like I just couldn't compete with them. Like obviously that's silly, but like in my head I was like, I'll give everything to the natural shows, like that's where I stand, like kind of thing. And also that it's just a massive day. Like at the end of the day I'm like, whew, I can stop now, like rather than having to like be hungry the whole day.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Get into the cookies right away.
Pretty much, yeah. And like going out and eating, because it's a long day. Like I don't think people realize that it's such a long day.
They're all too excited, eh? They're like, oh, it's here, it's over. It's like, it's not over until it's.
Yeah. Well, I think like you like think, oh, my carb up's gonna make me feel so good, but you don't actually get that much food, and like you're not drinking water, so like you still get really fatigued.
Not nice, eh? It's glamorous, but it's not beautiful in the back.
Yeah, like we all look great. Might not feel great, but like we all look great.
Absolutely. And then can we just jump back to how you said that you were kind of thinking about maybe not doing nationals? Because I guarantee a lot of people have that feeling. I had that feeling. I jumped into Mo's 2023 when I did my first season, so I feel that. But what would you say to maybe some new girls starting this year that are like that? They're like, fuck, I'm going to pull out, but it's like, you know, like, would you tell them to do it anyway? Like, what would your thoughts be on that?
Yeah, 100%. Like, I mean, if I look back, if I actually stuck to myself and didn't go, I would really like kick myself for it. Like, you put so much work in. Like, even if you don't get the outcome you want, like, it's pretty impressive enough to get on stage in front of that many people and like show off the work that you put into it. So I'd say, even if you're nervous, to still just do it. Even if you're like going through the day a little bit slower, but like still doing, just ticking off what you need to do and then being there. Because once you get there, the nerves kind of go away.
True. That's so true.
Yeah. Once you start talking to the other girls, you're like, oh, okay, we're all in the same boat.
Yeah, get excited instead of nervous, eh? It's a lot
Yeah.
feeling. Oh, feel yeah on that one. So do it anyway, girls. Commit to it. You've already committed so much. Finish it off.
No, exactly. Like the prep's already like the big chunk of it. Like it's just one day, and like you know, you've bought the bikini, you've like done your hair, you've done your makeup. It's just would be such a shame to not get on.
Finish the job.
Yeah.
Do you think you'd like to always stay natty, or do you think that maybe like there'd be a chance? Like, what are your thoughts on that sort of thing?
Yeah, I mean, it was very tempting. I had many conversations with Frank, like, do you think it's worth staying natty? Like, you know, like, because obviously, like, I really want to go all the way in this sport. So I'm like, you know, like, all the pros, like, I don't know all the pros, but most of the pros start taking stuff. So I'm like, should I just, like, bite the bullet and start earlier to, like, blend in? But after heavy investigation, like I obviously started looking at all of them and like looking at the side effects. Like I think for me it's just not quite worth it with the like the risks and like the side effects that you can get. So yeah, I think we're just natty all the way.
Yeah, there's so many more natural pro shows and stuff, eh? So it's like there's still places to go with it.
Exactly, like they still it's cool because they're making more of an effort with it. Like I feel like back in the day it probably wasn't, or even like 2 years ago, like there wasn't natural shows or anything like that in New Zealand anyway, that it's like Mo's really paving the way for it. So it's like, okay, cool, I could get like further in it.
Yeah, and like Shake Roddy and like there's people doing things, eh? So it's like,
No, oh, she's like unreal. I can't believe that. Like she's unreal. Yeah, like you can still get there. Like it's just it will obviously just take a bit longer, but like people do it. So
can be done. Keep it going.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah. All right, a little recent change for you, babe. Anyone on YouTube might be able to tell, or anyone that follows you might be able to tell. But you've just had a recent breast augmentation.
Yeah.
Amazing, babe. You look so good. I know that there was a lot to it for you, but we'll tell everyone else about maybe some of the motivation. Like a lot of us girls are prep girlies, we get it. Like we understand. What was your reasoning for maybe why you did it, and how are you feeling after surgery? You're okay?
Yeah. So I think, yeah, it's obviously because we go from like nothing to like boom, that it's quite been obvious.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I think the biggest drive was competing. Like obviously, like every girl that knows, like once you get so low in body fat, you just get real flat up the top, and it's like it sucks because you're like you feel already like so muscular that I just started to feel like not as feminine from it, and I'm like, man, I'm starting to look more jacked and more jacked that we need to like. Yeah. So yeah, like that. And obviously like I've had my son, I breastfed him. And so it was just like, I was like, no, I need to invest in this, so that I've been saving for it. And yeah, like it was a good experience. Like it's definitely been harder than I thought it would be in terms of the other side. Like leading up to it, I was so excited. And then I was like, all of a sudden, and the week after, I'm like, okay, like I actually can't do a lot of the things I thought I'd be able to do. So it's definitely made a big shift in my training and plan for the year. But like, you know what? Like Frank's just like, no, you need to just give your body time to heal, because like it's one of those surgeries where you look and you're like, oh, like is not actually that, like it doesn't look painful, like it doesn't look like anything's wrong, but like your whole chest muscle has been detached. So like, yeah,
it takes time, doesn't it, to recover?
it takes time. Yeah.
No heavy chest day or bench press for you in the next 10 weeks.
No, like nothing, like no back, no shoulders, nothing. So it's been a bit sad, but it's okay.
It's worth it, babe. It's all worth it. And are you happy? Like you happy, like physique wise, when you look at yourself, are you like, that's what I want?
Yeah, well, my check-in from like this week when I had put on the like bikini, I was like, I'm so happy. Like it really just fills out your shape so much. So no, I'm really happy with it. So yeah, short-term pain for long-term gain.
They say. And did you do it in New Zealand or did you go abroad like some people do?
Yeah, I was really tempted to, but I just thought like in New Zealand, like at least the healthcare system, like everything's here. So I was like, no, I just went to Wellington. His name's Dr. Charles.
Nice.
So good. So if anyone needs it, Dr. Charles before he retires. It's real good.
I love it. Nice, babe. I'm glad you're happy. I can't wait to see how it all comes out on stage, because it's just like the girlies know, okay? If your boys are listening, the girls know. Just scroll on. And let's talk about posing, babe, because there's a lot here too. So you've done your 2 seasons, and is Kate your coach? She is yeah, that's right. Let's make sure. Sometimes I get it wrong. But when was your first ever session with Kate? Like, when did you very start? And like, what would you tell the girls that are competing this year? Like, I mean, we're 4 or 5 weeks out from Auckland champs. So like, should they have started? Like, what would you say?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely, because obviously I signed up with Frank so like 20 weeks out that I started with like posing with Kate probably like a week or two after, and already that it was far too late. Like I look back on my posing in the first year, it was terrible. I mean, granted for like first year, like it looked okay, but all my check-in photos, I'm like, man, so much more could have been done if I had given a year prior to posing, because that's the hardest thing. So yeah, if you thinking about competing next year, like start posing now.
Do it now, girls. Do it now. And how do you practice much? Like, are you always practicing or just like in prep?
No, I mean, it's quite awful. Kate, don't listen. But I don't practice enough. Like I definitely don't. I wish I did more. I mean, luckily this year, like I'm quite happy with my posing, but like looking back, I definitely should have practiced more. But yeah, so now it's like the once a week when I have my check-in, I'll spend about 30 minutes doing posing. And aside from that, not really until I get into prep, and then I practice maybe like 15 minutes after I train every day.
Yeah, get a little bit in each day, eh? Just like cardio.
Yeah, I think it's also nice that once you're prepped and like leaning out, your physique looks better. So you're like, okay, I'll pose a bit more. I'm feeling myself. Whereas like now it's like, ugh.
Do I have to? Oh,
Yeah.
and sometimes we feel like we've got the front pose and stuff, eh? And the like we feel like we've got it, but we don't have it. Like we look back and we're like, oh my God.
No, yeah,
We
exactly.
keep
Like the
practicing.
first year, yeah, you'd be like, man, I feel myself, and you look back and you're like, oh, how did I step on stage like that?
Oh God, we all do it. Lucky we all do it, okay?
No,
Because
exactly. Yeah, we all do. We all. It's good. Like at least everyone improves, so it's really cool to see
yeah,
everyone improve, which is
that's it.
cool.
Exactly. If you start really bad, you've only got room to
No,
improve.
exactly. Yeah.
All right, babe, we're going to talk about something important because I think this is so big and so huge. I know that this is just like a little shift for you. Well, it might not be, it might be just as big, but I think this is going to be huge. And I think that you're going to reach your goal with this because I know what your goal is. But there's a big shift and you may be changing divisions this year. Maybe that's the key word, guys. It's not a full 100%.
Yes.
But maybe to fit model, babe. And the goal here is just to go all the way and like, fit model champ. Like that's not what we want to do. We're not going to go in for second. So tell us about that. What made you decide, like, do you think because like your physique looks incredible in that pose? Like, do you feel like you fit better? Like, what was your feels around potentially making this change?
Yeah, well, I definitely like ever since the division has been announced, I kind of thought about it, but then it obviously got a little bit of hate in the beginning. So I was like, oh, okay, like I'll see how it pans out, wait till to see like a couple shows, like Aussie has had a show now. And I actually really like I think her name's Chloe or something.
I've forgotten too, but she.
Charlie, I think it's Charlie or Chloe. Chloe or Charlie that won the overall last weekend or the weekend before. And I actually really liked like how she looked. Like I was like, it's definitely not what I thought fit model would look. So it's still like you're still lean, like you still can see muscle. And so I really like the look. And I had a talk with Frank. Like first I had to play around with the posing and I was like, oh, okay, I kind of look similar. Like so I had a talk with Frank, and like obviously with my long-term goals, like not really wanting to go on enhancers or anything like that, to get to an Olympic stage, like it's more achievable to like kind of be in that category. So yeah, like I'm excited. I guess it's just like nervous because no one really knows what the like outcome look is without like an Olympian having won it. So it's a little bit like who knows, but yeah, I think for the most part the plan is now to give that a go and see what we can do.
So exciting, mate. So I think we were chatting about this in the WOV chat. We were trying to figure it out, but I don't think you can do both divisions in the same show, but I think you can do it like the next show. So if that were to be true and like time came down to it, would you maybe pick fit model just for that show just to see how you fit and then maybe bikini for the next one if you weren't sure about it?
Yeah, definitely. Like I'll definitely like it for the most part the posing is very similar. It's only the front pose that's different. So my routine I can keep, just alter the front pose and maybe a little bit change of transitions. But yeah, I think I'll definitely give it a go and see how many competitors there are because I did email Mo and he said that there will be a pro card depending on numbers. So I'll see how the season unfolds, how many people are there, and if there's definitely going to be a pro card, like how cool would it be to be like NZ's first fit model pro? So it's like you kind of have to give it a shot.
Think we'll get more than five. Like I really do. Don't you think?
Yeah,
What do you
I
think?
think so. Like I already know of three of us, so like there surely has to be more.
Surely, I guarantee there'll be more. There just has to be because everyone wants to like get in there first, And it was cool to see the Aussies do it because I feel like America was a different look, hey, like what we've seen coming out of these
Yeah.
like Europe and like all just look really different than maybe what the Aussie girls looked like. I actually favored the Aussie look a bit better. Did you? What do you think?
Same, yeah, that's why I was like, when I saw the American one, I was a bit like, not for me. But then the Aussie one, I was like, okay, I really like that look.
All of them looked good, eh? It looked really nice. So
Yeah.
see how it
Yeah.
goes. Very
Yeah, we'll see
exciting.
how NZ unfolds. And like, yeah, we'll be trying to aim for that. And obviously, with my break in training at the moment, it would probably favor me this year to do that. And then if it doesn't go well, then bikini next year again?
Yeah, that's it. We can dip the toe and then you can always come back. Like there's no
Exactly, yeah.
in there. That's cool, babe. I'm excited to see how it all goes. And what's your training been like since you got off the stage before your surgery? Like you and Frank have been working on specific areas or anything like that? What are you trying to build on? Like what are your themes in the gym that you're working on?
Yeah, so we had I think it was two lower and two upper, and then one day that was lower and upper. Because my judge's feedback was mostly to grow my back and abs. So we had been really trying to improve the upper body because my glutes just kind of and my shoulders were like so they had to like catch up a little bit.
Yeah.
Which for the most part prior to my surgery, like my check-in was, yeah, we had achieved that, like they had grown. So yeah, we'll see how much muscle retains after the 6 weeks to see if it's stuck around. But yeah, it was a nice balance. I really enjoyed the split.
Yeah, I love that. And what's your favorite day? Like what's your favorite muscle group?
Oh, honestly, it's got to be glutes.
Yeah.
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 And it's like isolating glutes. Like I don't really like big like hip thrusts or anything, but like single leg, like really feeling the tie-in
Yeah.
like location. That's probably my favorite.
And you can like I mean look at you. Obviously. I love that. And so how many more weeks have you got off training until you can train again?
So I've got 3 more weeks that I can't train any upper body, and then I'll be trying to train shoulders, and then 8 weeks I can start doing like overhead pulling with like the back and stuff. Because yeah, like I didn't realize how much your chest is involved with like back exercises and like everything like that. So that's been an adjustment.
I guess it's supporting a lot of things, that we don't really think about because we don't use chest a lot as bikini girls.
No, we never train it as bikini girls. Well, like the odd one might, but yeah,
Yeah.
like even bracing yourself to do like the abductor machine, like you actually brace through your chest. So like, yeah, everything's had to change.
So what are you doing at the moment? Like, are you doing like are you just walking cardio? Are you doing some leg days? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, so I do 3 lower days, so like a quad, a hemi, and a glute day. A little bit different to like my normal training because we can't like back squat or anything like that. But yeah, no, they're really nice. It's good to like dial it back, like reform mind muscle connection and like all that sort of stuff. So it's been nice.
Yeah, that's good. You can still do something, which is nice, eh?
No, exactly. Imagine not stepping foot in the gym. I think I'd go insane. But yeah.
No, thank you. And what about nutrition? Are you eating less because you're doing less, or are you eating more? Like, what's going on with your nutrition at the moment?
Yeah, that's actually the really interesting thing. Like, I suggested to Frank because I was like, I saw the scale go up. I'm like, oh my goodness, should I be like, do you want to put me on a cut or something to like accommodate? And he was like, nah, like keep eating as if you're training the same because that's like the less muscle loss will happen then. Like, if I'm a little bit chunkier, but like my body won't start feeding on the muscle then.
True. Oh, well, that's good. You can eat
Yeah.
more.
Like, thank goodness, like he's there. I would have like been like, hey, I can't eat as much.
Oh, this is why we have a coach all season, all year long, eh, babe?
No, exactly. Yeah, they just know more than you. Period.
That's it. Make sure you hire one now, girls, if we don't have one yet.
Yeah.
And so your plans for this year would be much the same as other years? Like you do the same Christchurch show and then nationals, or what are you thinking about this year?
Yeah, well, yeah, like I really wanted to do TOC because like everyone just hypes it up and I think Shane does an incredible job at hosting it. But obviously now it's after national, so I was like, okay, can't really do that depending how nationals go. So I'll probably just do Christchurch and then Auckland or the nationals. Yeah, and then depending how nationals plays out, maybe do TOC because it would just be insane, I think, to be backstage with Kate or like Olympians or like, the hype would be unreal.
Cool. And our bikini winner from this year better do that show, right? Like
Yeah.
I'm like, if she doesn't do it, I'll be so mad. Like you have
It's like there for her to do it.
to. Oh, Sean, we're talking to you. If not, Chantal, but she might be the female, I'm just making calls at this point. But we had some Instagram, we had heaps of Instagram questions. So we're going to jump into those now, okay?
Okay.
So first one, we did kind of talk about this, but I did leave this for this question for this person. She said, how do you balance being a mum and competing?
It's definitely very hard. Like it's definitely I either have to get up before him or my mum helps me so much. So if you don't have anyone to help you, it's probably near impossible. Because like my mum would come after work and watch him and I'd go train, or she'd come and watch him while he's sleeping and then me and my partner would go train. So it's really like you definitely need help. It's not, I could not do it on my own.
You just need a team, eh? Like you've got your squad.
Yeah, it really does take a village.
Yeah. And do you, because I always think about this myself, and it's not like saying it's a big thing, but I always feel like I would get the mum guilt. Like, do you get that when you're like off training, or do you just remind yourself you're doing it for the right reasons? Like, how do you feel like taking that time away?
Yeah, well, I mean, because I never train outside of really when he's awake. That's why I'm always at the gym at like 8, 9 p.m. because like he's sleeping. So like I don't really get that because I still can give everything to him when he's awake. And I think for the most part, like when I'm in prep and like we have so much cardio to do, I'll just go run with him on his bike or something, or in a buggy or something. So it really doesn't take away from him. Like if anything, I think it adds to seeing him how to live like fit and healthy.
And he'll be in the gym with you soon anyway. You were saying he's posing. He'll be right there.
You can start like a toddler division.
Dude, that's so cool. Next question. Favorite moments from competing last year?
Favorite moments would be definitely getting the overall. And I think just the nationals experience, like it was a lot better than the year before. Being backstage was probably the best part. Like even at the Auckland regional, like being backstage with Adita, like it's just so cool, like the friends that you make in the sport. So just seeing them throughout the year and like actually catching up is really cool, and seeing them all glammed up because you're like, everyone just looks so pretty.
And then like everyone looks so different. You're like, oh my God, is that blah blah? Oh my God, you look so good. Like, but I mean, it's not like an insult. It's just like we're all in the gym, like looking mungy ass, like 24/7.
No, exactly, yeah. And especially like everyone looks so dead and they're depleted at the end of it when like everyone looks so glam backstage. You're like, wow.
Hand on. It's like it's going from 1 to 100. It's mental. But we love for that. This is a good question. How do you deal with your body changes in your off season without falling into any bad habits?
It's definitely hard. Like I remember so I would have had 2 off seasons prior to this one. They were both really bad. Like I definitely like blew out, I think, because like, like I went and indulged. I was like, oh, now I can eat all this food. Like I didn't stick to like the plan that Frank had given me. Whereas like this year, the off season's been going really well, purely because I'm actually trying to stick to what Frank's given me, and like ease back into it. I don't just go do a Macca's run just because like I need lunch. Like, so I think it's definitely like as much as it's nice not feeling like you are under a restriction, but like still I think respecting your goals and like not going insanely out, because then you'll see your body will actually respond better, and then you will gain a little bit of weight but it will come back slowly, so like it's not as drastic. Because I think some people like, and I as well, like the year before, like just indulge and then all of a sudden you're 5-6 kgs heavier, and like it's like really hard then, because it is like it's really hard. But yeah, I think if you're in it for long term, just to be like, okay, well I need that to gain muscle, because like I think I even saw you share it, like if you restrict yourself and then you lose out on potential gains that you could make, so you really need to just do what you need to do.
Yeah, like all my mind is in building muscle. Frank's had to pull me back to be like, hey, prep's gonna start soon. And I'm like, I just want to build muscle. So exactly. I'm like, another end of it, I'm like, I can't. But some people just, I feel like you need to think about the purpose of it, like you said, and like respect what your goals are, and just like remember, like building muscle it's so much harder than shredding. It takes so much fucking longer. Like you have to eat foods. You can't just eat protein powder and hope for the best. Like you have to train like an animal. Like there's so much to it. So it's like
literally
you have to be all in, I just feel like you have to be all in, otherwise we learn the way that we've learned before.
No, exactly. And I think like even like the year prior when I was like I fully indulged. Like I still built muscle because like I ate so much.
Yeah.
Like I trained as long as I trained well, like I still made a lot of progress between my first and second year. And like going into this one, I was kind of starting like, oh, I don't really want to eat much. And then like I could see I wasn't really building muscle. Like it was really staggering and things like you really need to eat, like you need to eat more. And he kept putting my food up and I'm like, no. But then I just like relaxed and I was like, okay, no, it's not long. It's really not long.
Yeah, absolutely. And I feel like progress is the best motivator, right? When you see it happening, like when you see yourself building muscle, you're like, oh my God, I earned that. I'm not losing it for anything. And
Yeah,
I'm motivated.
exactly. Yeah, like when you start getting PBs, you're like, okay, I'm actually getting stronger now. Like this feels good.
Get straight to the ass, go.
Exactly, yeah. For us girls, it really is that. And then you're like, woo.
It feels good. It feels good to be a strong girl, you know? I love
Yeah.
it. Next question. What is your favorite part of the bodybuilding community?
I think it's really just the type of people in it are just also like givers. Like I think that's the biggest thing. Like and with Worthy of Victory, like everyone helps everyone. Like if someone's stuck or doesn't know anything, like everyone offers advice. Like there's really not anyone that's like isolating or like doesn't like try and help. So I think yeah, like everyone's just really genuine. Everyone really wants to like help and see everybody else do well as well, which I think is the coolest thing. And it's only like this kind of people, like it's our people. Like
Yeah.
everyone's just so nice.
Yeah, this is so crazy. We're the only ones, aren't we?
Yeah, and like you think it's weird because it's such a like I guess selfish sport that it's like you're the winner, but like everyone's just like about each other. It's really cool.
Yeah, I love saying that about the girls in the sport because a lot of people would assume we're the most bitchy, catty, like we hate each other, we're coming for you, bitch. Like, but we're
Yeah,
the opposite. Like bodybuilding's made me more of a girl's girl than I've ever been, I think. Like, because it's
yeah,
so nice. And if there's a bitch, we all kind of know who that is. We'll just leave her over there. Like,
yeah, literally.
damn it. Like, there's no beef, there's no shit, there's no cattiness. It's just like,
No, exactly, which is like so like you wouldn't expect it looking at the sport from the outside, but that's probably the coolest thing about it.
I love it. So good, eh?
Yeah.
We had a little comment and I had to leave it because she's so sweet. She said, you are so, with so many O's, beautiful. And a big reason I started to compete. And that was from Liv Hobson. She's so sweet.
Oh, honestly, Liv's an angel. Like she honestly, like I remember I didn't know her at the time, but she had come to my first show and had like tagged me on her stories and stuff. And I remember like once I actually met her and she told me that, I was like, oh my gosh, like that is so cool. Like when someone like looks up to you in that way and like got her into bodybuilding and she looks phenomenal in bodybuilding. Like it's just so cool. And she's the sweetest human. Like she bought me flowers. Like who does that?
Love it. With you, victory, man. Come on.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, she's an angel.
Oh, and she's like, you guys are like, I talked about you both in one of the pods, and I was like, you guys are the same to me. Like, you're the bombshells, like, you're the beautiful bombshells that leading the way for the blondes. I'm like, it's how done, girls. Like, take notes.
Yeah, that's so sweet. It's cool because she lives here too, so we get to see each other, which is cool.
Girlies. Love it. Oh, okay. So predictions on top placings of bikini this year.
Ooh, I definitely think little G is gonna take out some serious gold this year, if not the pro card. And then obviously I think Becky will, if she's gonna compete, is gonna do well as well. Like she's just insane. Like I remember because she lives down here as well. When I came across her page, like she just like like she just cut down insanely, and her like shape is insane. So no, I definitely think she'll do really well as well. And then who else did I see that I thought was doing really good? Tui. I
Tui.
think yeah, she's competing this year again, and like I think from like obviously her first time competing, she didn't do as well as she wanted to. Like I think that really has pushed her hard, and she's looking really good this year. So I reckon she'll do a lot better than she did as well, which is really cool. And yeah, I'm not sure. Like I don't really know anybody else that's definitely going to compete, but I've told Georgia like she better get that pro card.
Girl, come on. Take those golds. I love it.
Yeah, yeah. And yeah, I'm excited for you to compete as well this year. You're gonna carve up.
Have fun is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to enjoy myself. I would like to do
Yeah.
well. I don't want to win. I don't want to get a pro card. I just want to have fun and do well and look like I fit in up there. And then next time I get up there. That's
Yeah. No, you definitely will. I think you'll surprise yourself. Like you'll do great.
well, Frank. So this is good things, you know. If I can just say you some of my predictions for bikini,
Yes, go. I want to hear.
I'm going to share this as well. Obviously, Sean Bennett. She looks fucking amazing.
Yes, yeah.
She's going to take something out wherever it may be.
Mhm.
But there's also a chick in Chris Bold's team, by Team Bold, who I'm like, she's fucking Lily 2.0. She's
Oh, okay.
yeah, her
I
Instagram
think I saw her
would
get
have seen her.
reposted. She looks a bit older, doesn't she? Like dark hair.
Dark hair. She's got breast aug as well. She's from
Yeah,
Brazil. She's got
I
Brazilian physique. Her booty
yes.
is round.
She's looking good.
She looks
Yes.
amazing. So her peeled, I'm a little bit concerned about how damaging she's going to be. But I just am excited to see who comes out. Hey, it's always fun to see who turns up on the team.
Oh, and Barbara, if Barbara competes again. Yes.
Yes, and she's in Auckland now too, so we'll see.
Yes. I was low-key like stressing if I was doing bikini. I'm like, I do not want to stand next to you again.
She's your class C, isn't she? Or she might be B.
Yeah, well, that's what the first year I stood in her lineup, and I'm just like, man, I don't even look like I should be standing next to you.
She looks like she'd be ready next week. She's peak week ready. So I'm like,
Yeah, she's still so lean, but it's that Brazilian genetics. She's just lucky.
oh, these Brazilians. It's all right. We're gonna have a Kiwi take it this year again. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll try. We kind of talked about this, but I'll just ask it again in case there's anything else. But what was the deciding factors for getting your breast augmentation?
Yeah, I think the big thing is like just from I think it picked off for like obviously the end of breastfeeding and then like losing 10 kgs, gaining 10 kgs through prep, like your chest just really suffers. And I was just like, nope, if I want to compete, and then you got to look the part, and as part of the look, like at the Olympic level, like everyone has it done. Mind you, not everyone, like I don't think Laurelie does. So like but for the most part, people do, because like everyone knows you just get very small chested. So that was like the biggest and probably only like reason.
Yeah. And yeah, so the mum thing first, right? Because I reckon that would have contributed too. And then you've got competing
Yeah.
up, and it's just like double whammy. So I think we're all feel the same way pretty much if we haven't had them done.
Yeah.
What regional show haven't you done but you would like to do? I think we know this.
Yeah, it's probably just TOC, like, because I did the Christchurch and then Auckland regional, and they're all very similar. So I think the only like standout one really is Shane Show, because he just like donuts backstage, the crowns, like it's just like next level cool.
Cool, eh? Oh, one day you might get there unless you're a pro first, and then you'll have to wait for
Yeah, we'll see what he does next year. But if it's going to turn into a pro show now, like you just got to become a pro then.
That's fine. We'll just chuck it on the list. We'll get it done. It's all good.
Yeah, eventually.
Eventually it'll happen. If you win your pro card this year at Nationals, would you jump into the TOC Pro Show? I'm guessing that's if you were to do bikini.
Yeah. Well, yeah, at this point, because it's not very likely I'll do bikini, probably not, unless they do fit model there, but it's probably not likely because there's like, what other pros are going to be there when there's a one pro in New Zealand? So I'd go to watch, I'll go to watch, but yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone needs to be in Auckland for that show, hey, the weekend after Nationals. Is that right? No, it's in Palmy, the weekend after.
Yeah, it's in Palmy, yeah. Yeah, so see, it lines up perfect for little G if she ends up getting her pro card. Yeah.
And you should just do the regional anyway, just so we can watch her again. Yeah. It'll be fun. Who's your favorite bikini Olympian? And then I wrote besides Kate, because Kate's everybody's favorite.
Oh, Kate's everyone's favorite. Probably Laurelie would, like, I've always really admired Laurelie's look and just her personality. I've watched all of her YouTube videos, so yeah.
She's got a good YouTube for anyone.
Love her. Yeah. If anyone needs a workout inspo, go watch her channel.
Absolutely. Like, I'm a Jen Dory girl through and through to the bone, but Laurelie's back pose fucking beats everyone out of the water, like gone. As soon as everyone turns around, I don't know why she hasn't won just from that back shot, because they're perfect. And her shoulders now, everything's perfect. But do you think she'll win again this year? Because everyone's coming back. Jen, Maureen.
Yeah, I saw that. It's going to be like the greatest Olympia. So yeah, I really like I'll put my money on her for now.
Yeah.
I think she's definitely brought a new look. And I think if she like builds on that, like she'll just be like untouchable. So hopefully.
For 3 Arnolds back to back and 3 Olympias back to back. So she didn't do Arnold this year because she's already done her 3 Arnolds back to back. That's that goal done. So now
done.
3 Olympias. So she's coming for this one harder than the first one.
Yeah, she's hungry for it. Yeah.
And because Jen's coming this time, she's like, now I want to beat Jen. I don't want
exactly, because she wasn't there last year. So yeah, no, it will be really cool. I'm excited for Kate to even be there, like amongst that. Like it will be such a cool experience.
Okay, she's got to get that qualification first, but she will. She'll be there. We'll be watching.
Yeah, she'll be there. She'll just like experience it with all the like top dogs, which is so cool.
So jelly one day. Tips for those. Oh, this is a good one. Tips for those who have to travel to Auckland for nationals. So like all the Christchurch girls and everything. You've done it now twice. Like, well, what are your tips around it?
Definitely, the first year I didn't go up, like I think I went up the day before. Don't do that. Like definitely give yourself like 2, 3 days prior because like you got to get groceries, you got to meal prep. I think just to like relax, you're in a new environment. And like it's not even a big change, but I found like something in the atmosphere there, like your skin, like my skin just dried out like crazy, and then the tan doesn't stick as well. So yeah, give yourself more time to be there. Pack everything. Like I forgot my like hair curler. Yeah, so yeah, making sure you've just got everything, and yeah, making sure you have enough time prior and like having your bookings sorted.
Love that. And do you do this is just a random question, but do you do your own hair and makeup or like do you have someone do that? Because yours is always flawless, but like how do you do it?
I always do my own hair, but no, I could never do my own makeup. I'd like to. I'd definitely like to learn, but no, like it's always between like a girl down here, and then obviously Auckland has always been Kendall, but she's not here this year, so I'm like, who's gonna do it?
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll figure it out, man. Um,
Yeah.
and so your hair is always freaking perfect. How do you keep it curled? Like how do you
So much
yeah,
hairspray, so much hairspray.
it's hard to find. Like they fall out.
It really is. And I also like on stage, like I always have extensions which help hold curls as well. So there's that, and yeah, just like so much hairspray.
Okay, girl, get it on.
Pretty much like multiple times during the day.
Yeah, take it with you. Don't just bring everything with you. We'll talk.
Yeah.
Long-term competing goals, how far do you want to go?
Well, yeah, so I definitely want to get my pro card, and then with Fit Model, like just seeing how it plans out, like it would be really cool to get to the Olympia and in that category, like because I think the whole hype around that, like just being there would be insane. So yeah, that's definitely long-term goal would be to get there.
Making history, like one of the first Olympias, because there's not one this year, it'll be next year. So it's going to be really fun to watch.
No, exactly. So yeah, especially now because it's like it's a possibility, like it's not unlikely. So yeah, just like yeah, that would be cool.
It'll be awesome, babe. And then last question from Instagram. Did you watch the Arnold and what were your thoughts on Vanya beating Amy?
Yeah, I did watch it. I actually like I agreed with it. Like I definitely think she looked more bikini. Like I love Amy, and like she's a mom as well. So like I really like respect to her and like loved her look. I just think, and I love the pink on her this year as well. I just think she came in a bit too, like her glutes were just too big, I think. Like she almost like I when I saw her, I almost thought she could be wellness. Like her glutes were just that big. So I think, yeah, I think yeah, the other one just like looked more bikini. Like bikini's still little.
Yeah.
Like it's like it's jacked and like defined, and like you still have volume, but it's still little, I think, obviously compared to wellness. So yeah, support the decision there.
Yeah, nice. I totally agree. It's kind of blows your mind about how Amy was too small at the Olympia just being, and now she's too big. Like, how the fuck does she do that in that space of time? Like, what? It's like
Yeah.
Eduarda, like Eduarda's growth, from the wellness and like from the Olympia, she goes third and then she won and she was so much bigger. I'm like, what peds are these girls taking in Brazil? Because I want them all.
No,
Like,
I know, like what food, what's in your water? Like just give us some.
I don't know. Whatever they're doing, it's working and it's making them grow and fit. But I don't know. We'll see what Amy does next. But well done to Vanya. First African
Yeah.
American too. That's won Arnold. So it was huge, eh?
Yeah, that was very cool. Yeah, so no, stoked for her, and yeah, she looked great. Yeah, very like well balanced.
Yeah. Go girls. That's pretty much all my questions for you, babe. We kind of covered it all, I think.
Got through them.
There was a lot in there.
Yeah, lots of topics, but no, it is really cool being on here.
Oh, thanks for coming on. Do you have any sponsors or do you want to shout out anyone or anything like your business or anything like that before we wrap it up?
Probably just like Hyper, like they're just a good supplement brand. Like honestly, they've gone a really like they've put a lot of effort into the ingredient list. So yeah, if you haven't tried it and you want to try it, definitely go ahead and try it.
You have a code or anything with them?
Oh yeah, like it's Chantal 15.
Go guys, go help out athletes out with the sponsorships because we need to go all the way to Olympia. It's expensive.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah.
Yep, that's it. That's what
Yeah.
I'm going to say. Well, thank you so much, babe. You look amazing. Bristol, 10 out of 10. You look stunning. I just can't wait to see what you do this year. Fit model, maybe. Everyone, don't give her 100% on that. She might change, but just for now, I'm excited to see whatever you do next, babe.
Yeah, thank you. And I love the darker color on you. It looks gorgeous.
Thanks, babe. I thought it was going to look real old, but I'm like, oh, it's okay. I'm not 40.
You look like dark horse, like it looks like stunning.
Hopefully dark horse on stage this year. We'll see.
Yeah.
But thank you so much, babe. We'll be watching all your shows. Everyone go follow Chantal on Instagram and just go see what's going on. It's going to be a huge year for New Zealand. I can just feel it already, can't you?
Yeah, it's going to be a good one.
And don't forget to go like and subscribe on our YouTube and follow us on Spotify. Give us a star rating if you can. And obviously follow us on Instagram too. Check out the next episodes. And thanks, Chantal, for chatting today. I can't wait to see you later in the year, babe.
Yeah, likewise. Thank you.